consumer price index has gone up at a much faster rate than we've seen before, right? The rate of change is dramatically faster now than I've ever seen the CPI. And I graduated in 2007 and I've been watching the markets pretty closely ever since then. So this is a real paradigm shift where we are these days. Now, as I mentioned before, there's two, as an investor, you always got to think about the risk and the reward, right? So on one hand, you don't want to take too much risk because people don't necessarily like risk. They don't like losing money, right? Nobody likes to lose money. It doesn't feel good. But at the same time, you can't be too conservative. You need your money to grow, right? And this is imperative. And it's going to be an even bigger deal in the future if inflation does become a bigger thing. Because as the cost of everything goes up, as the cost of homes and tuition and food and cars and, old age homes and all this kind of stuff, and all these costs are going up, we all need to make sure that our money is growing in order to still purchase these things, right? One of the biggest tragedies over the last few years has been safe investors, quote unquote safe investors, don't have the ability to grow their money anymore. There was a time when all people did was buy GICs, because GICs would give you, double-digit returns almost. Well, that day is long gone and is not coming back anytime soon. So you need to be investing in stocks in order to make sure that your money is growing, right? And so we're going to talk about a couple different strategies that we have at Fidelity that are great to protect against inflation, because we need to make sure that our money grows in order to maintain our standards of living. Because otherwise, the money that we're making in other places is just not going to be able to keep up. Okay. So, how to protect against inflation? Well, investing, right? That's the quick answer. So, a couple different funds to talk about today. First is the Fidelity Greater Canada Fund. Now, like it or not, good or bad, right or wrong, Canada and the Canadian economy, one of the main drivers is really pulling stuff out of the ground and selling it to people, right? This is a picture of Fort McMurray. Whether that be energy or that be lumber or that be potash or gold or whatever it is, we are generally speaking an extraction-based economy, right? And so as the cost of a lot of these things like gold or like oil or like lumber are going up, it is very beneficial for the broader Canadian economy. So actually investing in Canada is a great thing to be doing at this point. And I think as this inflationary pressure builds up in the system, it's going to bode very well for Canada going forward, which is something that if you've been listening to me for a while, we haven't said in a long, long time, right? We haven't been very bullish on Canada in